What's up, my dear people? I am here to share with you guys something that's incredible that I was able to get my hands on. I have taken, man, probably about 3 or 4 years looking for a head to replace my Eden. I love my Eden. It's been with me for the last 20 years. No problems, no issues. Same cabinet I bought the Eden head and the cabinet nearly the same time, and I have had no issues. And for me, it was just I got tired of lugging stuff that was heavy. I'm gonna keep my cabs for the moment because I love them. They're on wheels, so I can manage that. But rolling in a rack full of gear that's just got too old. And so I've been digging around, going to music stores, reading, hanging out with my friends, seeing what they use. And I purchased several different amps, played through many different heads, trying to find the correct or the right portable head that would still give me the sound that I'm used to, the power that I need, because I got into some situations with my 500-watt head that it just did not deliver for me. Sound incredible, but ran out of power. And I got embarrassed a couple of times with that. I let another bass friend of mine play out of my rig. He's like, man, I can't hear it. And I'm like, oh my God. So I've been looking for something to replace it, and it took me a long time. And I dig through some portable amps, some more, amps that, everybody, my friends and stuff have that, you can put in your gig bag, put under your arm, that's lightweight and delivers, great quality. But this one, for some reason, it is set apart to me. It is set apart, and I'm an engineer as well. And there are certain frequencies I know that the bass needs to really, really be the bass, and it ain't low end. It's the low mid and the high mid, and to me, those are the tones that are necessary to really bring the sound of the bass out. And I found a head, and this is the EBS Reidmar 750. This thing is bananas, and I'm going to do a couple of demos with it. The first one I'm going to do, I'm just playing through it. No EQ, no character, no drive. All that is off. I'm just playing through it. Bass, I got the input gain up, and I got the output gain up, and this is what it sounds like. And the only thing I'm going to do now is just engage the button that says character. And this is what this does. Just adds a lift, a bottom end, and a little top end. Uh-oh. And to be honest, for recording, that would just be plenty. That would be plenty. But there are other things on this. The filters on this thing, oh my God. That's what sold me. Outside of just the power, and it is a little bit larger than I expected, when I compared it against the other heads that I had. But I just figured it needed to be this size to get all this sound in it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to engage. I'm not going to push the button. I'm just going to engage I'm going to turn the drive up just a little bit, and I'll hold a note so you can hear it. I'm just driving the drive up. And this is where you introduce saturation, musical distortion. You can really drive this and get some really, really, really great distortion, but this is just adding, I would say, circuitry and warmth to the path, and it does it, man. This head is solid state. There's no tubes in it, but it sounds like it has tubes. I'm going to overdrive it a little bit more. totally overkill, but if you want it, it's there. Now, I'm going to introduce the filters, man. I'm going to engage this button here, and this is what it does. It's real smooth, man. And I'm just saying, I've played through many, many heads. I've recorded through many different heads. And this one is set apart, like for real. EBS, Reidmar, 750. This is what I use. Now, for you guys that love compression, this thing has compression built in, set right here, compressor limiter, and it really works very, very well, very musical, and a little goes a long way. You just want to grab those peaks, and this is what it does. You can slam it as well, but I wouldn't suggest doing that. Very simple interface, has effect loops on the back, had multiple outputs on the back. You can send this to another head and run, another set of cabinets. This is 4 ohm, so you have to introduce a 4 ohm load to it, so it won't damage your speakers. You can do 2 8 ohm speakers, which will drop it down to 4 ohm. A single set of 4 ohms, whether it be 4 10s, 8 10s, 16 10s, whatever a 4 ohm load is, that will keep you from damaging your speakers. This thing is 8.2 pounds. That's 3.7 kilograms. It's got a handle on it, and it's ready for the road, man. And this is what I'm going to be using from now on. I'm not one to jump into a lot of different amplifiers. This will probably be with me for the next 15, 20 years, because that's just how I roll. I don't do a lot of changing. If it works, it works. And this works. All right, holla at you guys. EBS, baby.